Hey there, hi there, and hello, my fellow entrepreneurs from around the world. I hope today finds you safe and well. Today, I'm talking to you about handling negativity and unsubscribers when it comes to building your business online. And it's interesting that I'm talking about negativity and I'm so positive, but that's what we are going to be working through today, is actually changing your perception and understanding that this is stuff that we have to deal with, especially as we grow and we get bigger online. And if you follow some of the stuff that I teach, which is how to stand out from the crowd and taking a stand on certain issues, you are going to be attracting probably a little bit more of this than you were previously when you were maybe going under the radar. But the thing is that there's no money in the middle, okay? Being a bit more polarizing, that means that yes, people are going to hate, there's going to be more people that dislike you, there's going to be more people who like you. And those people who like you are going to really like you and stick around and then actually buy from you. And that's what we want. But part of building that means that there's that negativity. So this is what we're going to be talking about in today's video and diving into that stuff. If you are having to deal with this and you'd like to not feel like crap when you see an unsubscribe or you get a negative comment or you get some constructive feedback, right? Then stick around for this video, because that's what I'm going to be talking to you about, and how to maybe not feel so bad about this stuff and help you to move forward and not get stuck in feeling negative along with it. Before I dive into all of the good stuff that I'm talking about in today's video, I just wanted to introduce myself to anybody who doesn't already know me. I'm Tiffany from Tiffany G Studios, and I am a client attraction specialist. I help coaches, consultants, and service providers to stop stressing about finding clients and instead learn to attract them to you so you can easily make money by being yourself. If you are having to deal with this kind of stuff in your business, this negativity, unsubscribers, that kind of thing, and you are looking for help when it comes to attracting clients and working through all this stuff, you might want to get in touch with me about working one-on-one. This is the stuff that I help people with in a one-on-one capacity for a number of weeks, or my online membership to help people with client attraction. If you want to know about that stuff, reach out, get in touch with me, and we can have a chat and see what might work and then help you get unstuck when it comes to attracting clients. Now, let's get into the video, shall we? Negativity and unsubscribers. I'm going to start about negativity and negative comments and that kind of thing to start with. And I want to talk about this story of how I learned to see this in a different way and to see this in actually a positive way. And I know you might be thinking, what? Is this girl crazy talking about negative comments is actually a good thing? And it can be, right? If you look at it from the right perspective. A number of years ago, about 6 years ago, I was working for a photographer in the photography industry. Obviously, he's a photographer, he's in the photography industry. I was working for him in his online business where he was running a program to teach people photography online. What happened during that situation as we were building his online photography side of things, and he was actually a really big name in the industry. He still is, still is. But when we were working together, he had about 10 million followers across all the social channels, because he got into social media way early. And people really responded to it, to what he was doing with his photography type stuff. And now he has millions more since we were working together. And I don't want to say that I helped with the followers at that point. I got to learn a lot. And one of the things that I got to learn was when we were building this online program to help people with photography, and then suddenly we started getting this negativity. Oh, it's a pyramid scheme. This, that. Why should we have to pay, etc., etc. And you know what? His reaction was just amazing. He laughed at these comments, and then he just said, "Oh wow, we've made it, guys." Because if we've got the negative stuff coming in, that means there's going to be the positive people. Because like I was saying before, if you are polarizing, if you have strong opinions, you're going to attract people who really love that opinion, and you're also going to attract some people who don't like that opinion and need to to fire off at you because it challenges their worldview, okay? And they can see you doing what you need to do, and that challenges them, because if they're probably putting out that kind of negativity, it's probably because they're not doing things to better their own life experience and their own situation, and they see you doing it, and that also challenges them, right? How could you possibly be doing that? Because they have all these things stopping them and holding them back, so then they put that out there. And this is how we can see this as a good thing. It's because if we have some of those negative people, that means that there's going to be those positive people that really love us. Those are the people that we want, and those are the people who are going to purchase from us. And that is what we need to focus on, okay? So obviously part of this stuff, and I probably should have said it at the beginning, was, hey, sorry, my husband's running a tap in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm thinking, do I have to redo this video? Who knows? But one thing I want to say is, like, don't take this personally. This isn't about you, okay? Don't take it on, you know, you're not a terrible person, that kind of stuff. Don't take this stuff on, okay? You might, maybe for a day or two, it might affect you a little bit, but then just know that you are building your life, you are making it better, and you are focusing on all of the people who love what you do, okay? Knowing that this negativity is part of what we have to deal with is knowing that we need to be able to deal with it in a certain way, okay? So knowing that it's not personal, we don't take it on board. Yes, it might affect us for a day or two, and we can look for if there's any parts of the criticism that we might want to take on board, things that we may want to change, but the rest of it, we ignore and we don't deal with it. When it comes to receiving these kinds of negative comments online, maybe you're running an ad or that kind of thing, I want to say that if I get a comment that's just like, what are you doing? Or, you know, something about the way I look or something like that, that's stuff I just, you know, delete it straight away, okay? All right. But if I get something that's about what I'm offering or what I'm talking about that's negative, then I take the opportunity to respond, okay? And that's not necessarily, like, I just respond once. It depends on the type of comment. If you can tell that they're the kind of person that it might lead to more follow-up, then maybe not. But what I kind of have this policy where it's like, I'll respond once so that other people can see in the comments that I've responded, okay? And then if they keep coming at me, then that's when I'd maybe start deleting their comments or that kind of thing. Unless sometimes we've ended up with a back and forth and it's actually turned into something more positive where they can go, oh yeah, okay, that's fine. But also remembering that people are much, much braver when it comes to being behind the keyboard and they can be a bit different when they are like face to face with you, that kind of thing. Just understanding that this is stuff that you don't have to take on board, okay? You don't have to take on board as a person and be, oh, I'm a terrible person or I'm a terrible business person, or all those kinds of things that used to come up for me when I'd get some of this negativity put at me. And I'd even get it from people who like were really great friends with me in real life, but because they could see me moving myself and my whole life forward and they weren't doing the same, it ended up with negativity. When it comes to email subscribers and losing email subscribers, I wanted to let you know that this is also a good thing, okay? Because it's so easy for us, right? And it's the same with the negative comments. We ignore like all the 20 good comments of people saying, hey, you're awesome, it's like you read my mind, oh, this was so good. And we remember the one person who was like, oh, that's blah, blah, and you know, how could you do that? Or I totally see it differently. And we remember that one. We're trained to look at that negativity because we want to fit into the group, because at one point, if we didn't fit into the group, it could mean certain death. And we are biologically programmed to kind of pay more attention to that negativity. It helps keep us alive as well, right? So it's a matter of training yourself to go, okay, no, these are the ones that I'm going to listen to and read over again and go, oh, that's great. So it's the same with the emails. If you send out a batch of emails, look at how many people opened versus how many people unsubscribed, okay? So say you had 50 people opened, one person unsubscribes, there's no need to like cry in your tea over that, okay? You need to go, hey, 49 people said, hey, I like what you're talking about. I'm staying here for more. I'm interested to hear more from you, right? And that's the number that you need to focus on. That's what you need to think about. Because like I said, if you are standing out from the crowd and you have these messages that are going to be a bit more polarizing, because you have a strong opinion on something, then that means you're going to end up with people who really like what you say and who are more willing to buy from you, because there is that emotional connection, because people buy based on emotion and they justify it afterwards with logic. And this is how we help build some of that emotional connection, by standing out from the crowd and having these strong opinions. Again, that's going to attract some of the negativity, but this is how we deal with it, okay? We see things in a positive way. We know that it's not about us. We don't start thinking, oh, I'm not good enough, that kind of thing. And we break this down and stay positive. So thank you so much for watching this video. And until next time, that's it from me. Bye for now.